go then. Welcome along. 2 games to go in Euro 2024, and we have reached the second semi-final, and it is Netherlands versus England. Nervous? Anybody? Nervous much? Welcome everybody here on YouTube and here on Twitter and up there on TikTok. We are all ready to go for hopefully a really straightforward, amazing night in English football for all us England fans. But something tells me it's not going to be that straightforward, is it? England versus Netherlands in the Euro 2024 semi-final. Get your thoughts in. Get the debate going in the chat over there, in the chat on TikTok as well. I've got you on big screen up there, so I can see your comments on TikTok. I can see your comments on YouTube. We want to say some hellos to Liam, Ewan, Annie, can't bear this, Jonesy, welcome, Billy, come on England is probably the sentiment from 99% of you lot watching. Not nervous at all, John. Really? It's so difficult, isn't it? So difficult that didn't really feel connected to the team. But when it gets through a penalty shootout and you're into the semi-final, it's very much, come on. Come on, get this done. Get yourselves in to the final. Ashley, welcome to you. A pain-free night. It's just never going to be the way, is it, Ashley? Never. Adrian, welcome to you. Squire, Andrew, welcome to you. Thank you for the support in the face of a vicious attack from a Plymouth fan on the channel. Andrew leapt to my defence, bless him, the other day. Thank you so much. SK, welcome to you, sir. Welcome everybody joining us up there on TikTok. Leanne, welcome to you. Right, we'll do ourselves a like spike. We'll get the first one out of the way, and then we'll go into the team news and get your takes on the team selected by the 3 Lions. Gareth Southgate, ever the trying to keep everything stable. I didn't want to say pragmatist so early in the day, but ever the pragmatist, and we didn't think there'd be many changes. We'll get to that. Let's first of all do a like spike. So hit a thumbs up. For the first time tonight, we'll ask you to support the channel, support the video. It's time for a like spike. Thank you, everybody. We'll try and get up to 50 likes before half-time is normally the target. I think we're over the 20-25 mark already. Right. Are you ready to talk to me about the lineups? Today, I will accept a typical awful Southgate performance of mine. We'll all take it. We will all take it. Just win, please, lads. Ian, good evening to you. Are you ready, everybody? So we go to the lineups. Who is potentially, well, we know the starters and there's finishers, but who's going to start the game that hopefully takes the 3 Lions into the final of the Euros? Going to rattle through the 11s for Netherlands and for the 3 Lions. As always, give me your views on the team selection. I love to hear about individuals. Who do you think can win the game for the 3 Lions? Who do you think can win the game for Netherlands? Let me know. Let's get this up on the split screen here. We will do Netherlands. First in goal is Bart Verbruggen of Brighton, 21. Although doesn't really seem young after the Wonder Kid show last night for Spain. But hey, that's a story for another day, isn't it? Down the right-hand side, now he could be dangerous. Denzel Dumfries of Inter, a marauding fullback, and they can go lopsided, and Ake can be a third centre-back We all know Ake from Bournemouth and from Man City. And we all know probably someone who we all think is a world-class defender is Virgil van Dijk. A great opponent to go up against. Been an amazing player in the Premier League. He is partnered with Stefan de Vrij, who is a teammate of Denzel Dumfries at Inter. In the midfield in front of those lads is Tijani Reinders of Milan and Yerdy Schouten of PSV. Going to sit in front of the back four. But we know the Netherlands 4-3-3 style and how we hope they're going to play football, because it might open England up a little bit, for goodness sake. Now, attacking quality, Donyell Malen of Dortmund. Are we in Dortmund tonight? Playing on his home ground, I think. Am I right about that? Fact check me on that. Cody Gakpo, who is in the conversation for top scorer in the tournament. And Xavi Simons, another 21-year-old of PSG. Behind Memphis Depay. We kind of talked a bit about the central striker paradigm with both France and Spain. So, really, I know there's been a lot of criticism for Harry Kane's performance, reasonably so, but I think England seem to be the only one with a recognised kind of central striker, number 9 goal scorer in this tournament, don't they, for goodness sakes? Let's go to some comments. What we saying, you lot? Dave, welcome to you. Are your nerves ready to be shredded? Yeah. I think they were completely just shredded to bits in the penalties against Switzerland. Mike! Always give Mike a big shout out. Which way do I move? To reveal this beautiful chair donated by Mike to help me try and sort my neck out. But there you go. Liam, we'll get to England in a second. Gakpo and Marlon on the wings are scaring me. Well, we've got the 3 at the back. We've got the ability to, spoiler alert, we've got the ability to double up. Haven't we? Yeah, we are definitely in Dortmund. Evening to Jeff as well. Right, let's have a look then at the 3 Lions. Jordan Pickford, as ever, in goal. And getting some really good recognition, Pickford, now for his penalty saving exploits and his goalkeeping clean sheet records for the 3 Lions. So that is great to see. 3 at the back. Kyle Walker again. So England can go lopsided, but the other way to the way that Netherlands can on the other side. John Stones has played certainly started every game up, played every minute, hasn't he? Someone fact check me on that. Mark Gay returns, which I do think is the right call, but it's good to know that Ezri Konsa is just there, ready to go, particularly in a 3 next to Stones. We can use him if we need to. If, for example, Saka needs to go further forward and Kyle Walker needs to go into the fullback position, or Luke Shaw needs to come in, or what have you, we can use Ezri Konsa as well. He's acclimatised to the tournament. Wing backs is interesting because it's Saka, who's essentially a right winger, isn't he? And Trippier, who's a right back. I can only assume Luke Shaw isn't quite ready to go, or does he just fancy Trippier against Denzel Dumfries? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Show him inside every time and funnel him into the middle, where you'll find Declan Rice and Kobe Mainu. Remember, at the start of the tournament, it was Trent, wasn't it? We had Conor Gallagher, I think, for like 45 minutes. Am I right about that? And now Kobe Mainu, who I've actually thought has been quite good. And okay, England have faded generally, so we can't just put that on him. But started both the games well. I think he started the last 2, hasn't he? Mainu. So, yeah, offers a bit of freshness and youth. Foden and Bellingham retain their places off Kane. It was better without the number 10 in between the two of them, although Bellingham was the number 10. Originally, obviously, with Saka further forward. Just remember, though, if we do go lopsided, look, Trippier falls back, Walker moves over, Saka moves forward. It is essentially just the 4-2-3-1. It's the same the same thing. But hopefully a bit more space for Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden. Up top, Harry Kane. We all understand he's not playing well. We all want him to play well. But as much as Harry Kane has been amazing in terms of goal scoring for England, he needs to deliver something tonight. We're all going to jump out of our seats and hail him if he can get us a goal. He needs to do that tonight, doesn't he? We can't have, or if he doesn't get a goal, he needs to really be involved, Harry Kane, doesn't he? Because it just hasn't really made a big impact at all. I know he got the goal, the close range header in the turnaround against Slovakia, excuse me. But yeah, it just hasn't been there yet, Kane. And I'll be jumping out of my seat if he scores, but he really does need to deliver for us tonight, doesn't he? Harry Kane. Let me know your thoughts on the Three Lions 11. It's got to the point now, though, guys, where it is what it is. We know what to expect. This isn't going to turn into Hoddle's England or Venables England or Robson's England. It's going to be Southgate's England for the next, hopefully, 2 games. And I've just got to the point now where it's just, look, fingers crossed. Can they do it? Can they get over the line? And I'll accept boring. I'll accept crap now with 2 games to go. And, you thought there was a chance they could change it up, through the first games of the tournament. But how many are we in now? 5 games in. It's not going to change. And my take is, let's just win by hook or by crook a first tournament in my lifetime. And I'm sure many of your lifetimes. I know we'll have some fans who were around or can remember England winning the World Cup in '66. But I would love to see in my lifetime this great nation, my nation, our nation, your nation, most of our nations, win a major footballing tournament. It sounds silly, but that would mean a great deal to me, and potentially could happen in the next 4 days if England can get through 2 ties by hook or by crook. I have everything crossed for the boys and for Gareth Southgate now that they can do it. And just as we mentioned 66, there is the legend Geoff Hurst, who I believe is the final surviving member of the legendary 66 World Cup winning team. Are you guys ready for some predictions? I don't know whether the polls that we'd put out the previous day are indeed going to have changed too much. No, it hasn't changed too much in terms of the percentage. We've had a couple hundred more votes. This went out before the semi-finals on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel community tab. 51% think Spain-England, this was before both semis were played, was going to be the final. 19% for France and England, which means, taking just tonight's game on that poll, 70-30 in England's favour in terms of the thoughts of the voters on the poll on the community tab on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Shall we get to your predictions? Get them in the chat. I need the teams and the scorelines. Give me, I think that should say Netherlands versus England down there. So switch that the other way round. We've got to get our homes and aways right. I'll change that while the stinger plays. But I need Netherlands, something, England. Get me your score predictions in. We'll read as many out as we can. Get them up on TikTok as well. You've got 10 seconds to get your predictions in while I rewrite the banner. Go for it. God, 10 seconds goes by quickly when you've got to do something fast. Keep those predictions coming in. I've got to copy and paste both the flags, put that one there. Oh, I've done a stupid thing as well because I copy and pasted the England flag and then I've copy and pasted over the England flag with the Netherlands flag. Keep the predictions coming. Buy me a bit of time here. And now if I press save, in all its glory, we've got the home and away around the right way. ITFC Alex, 1-1, 2-1 to England after extra time. That's up there on TikTok. Oh, I can see it. I went 2-1 in normal time, I have to say. I hate extra time. You know me. Right. Let's get some predictions in then, you lot. Elliot. Tony hat-trick. It's going to be a Tony hat-trick off the bench. I like it. Look at this confidence. 4-1, Diggler. 2 goals for Kane. That'd be very like 1996 then, wouldn't it? 2 for Shearer and a 4-1 win. Joe, don't like that. Don't like that at all. 3-1. 2-1, Ali. 3 lines in extra time. Ewan's gone 2-1, I assume in normal time. Netherlands 0. England 1, Annie, with a presumed combined XG of 0.13 for both teams or something like that, yeah. Desmond for Dave, England on penalties. Don't like that, Dave. Oh, I don't want penalties tonight. It was too nerve-wracking. Far too nerve-wracking. Netherlands 1, England 0. A few Netherlands predictions in here. David, 2-1, England in extra time. 1-1, England on penalties. Stop this now. Stop this. Where's Philogene then, Ben? I don't know. It's in Birmingham somewhere. Ashley, it's going to extra. Stop with this extra time stuff, guys. I'm not here for extra time. Oh, it's scary. 1-1, then 2-1 after. That's what Mikey went for. 0-0, Dick Dastardly. 3-1 England, SK. Mark, 3-2. Give me them goals. 1-0 Netherlands, Peter. Hope you're wrong. You might not be. 2-1 England. 3-1 Netherlands, Yoza. Ian. 2-2. 3-2 after extra time. Stop it. Evening, BB. You don't want my prediction. Does it involve extra time and penalties? I'll take it. But we'll see Rich at half time. I'll tell you what. Let's. Where's Philogene's agent today? I don't know. Old Trafford. Taking a photo outside a bigger Premier League club as he can find, hey? I think we need to say happy birthday to Hamza, do we? He's reached the ripe old age of 33. Channel legend, Hamza. Happy birthday, Squire. Annie, you can pretty much guarantee it won't be as entertaining. That first half yesterday was tremendous. I mean, it helps when you get one of the stars of the tournament, whip one in the top corner. Look, the 3 Lions are outnumbered here in the stadium, aren't they? Or maybe it's just the orange shirts stand out a little bit more. Wouldn't repeat of the 96. Oh, give me the 96. 4-0 up as well in that one as well, with Clivert scoring right at the end and Paul Gascoigne taking the mickey in that game. Thanks for your birthday wishes for Hamza there, who's a channel legend. Good old Baggies fan, Hamza. There you go. Right, quick plug, guys. I'm getting sent another one of these from Beer 52 very, very soon. I've got a new crate coming to me with 8 beautiful beers in it. You can get that exact crate for free. You just got to cover the postage, which is £5.95. 8 craft beers or dark beers from around the world, beautifully curated by the fine people at Beer 52. You get some bar snacks in there as well. You're going to get a copy of Ferment magazine. A great, great deal. That it's free if you can cover the postage. £5.95 on the postage. www.beer52.com. That's 52beer52.com/Bloom. Who thinks that they could do that entire plug from memory, having watched all the watch-alongs now? Bless you. Thank you guys for supporting our sponsors. And thank you for understanding that this is free and we do need to have sponsors in order to make it viable. And thank you for understanding, because often people, they just expect everything to be free and there to be nothing doing. Sam, love the trousers, Benjamin. If you watch on TikTok, the angle is downwards. You can see a bit more of my body. In fact, you can virtually see my feet, can't you? You can certainly see my knees. Thank you, Sam, in the chat there. They're nothing special, you people on YouTube. Look at that. Some checked Rupert Bear trousers. It's national anthem time in a minute. Are the centre-backs and Jordan Pickford going to win the singing of the national anthem battle? They normally do, don't they? Right. We've done lineups. We've done predictions. There are the players in the tunnel. Virgil van Dijk and Harry Kane look focused as anything. I'm going to say it for the first time tonight. Come on, England. The things I do for you guys, by the way, I was wearing an orange jumper until about 15 minutes before this broadcast. And I know what you lot are like. You'll be like, Ben, you can't wear an orange jumper when England are playing Netherlands. So I've swapped it for a black t-shirt at the death at the last minute. There you go, Ewan. He was around in 66. He was 138 days old. Ewan, channel legend as well. Broke Stylist, supporting Netherlands from India. You're very welcome. Broke Stylist. Need to style someone and then you won't be broke. Didier Deschamps staying on for France. Got knocked out yesterday at the semi-final stage. If we concede early, I'll crack open another Beer 52 segue for me. There you go. There you go. No orange today, not allowed. Any colour I wear gets done, doesn't it? During Plymouth games, you have to wear green. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Come on, England. Right. Let's do one more like spike, and then we are into the national anthems. Hit the thumbs up button. We'll see if we can get close to 50 before half time. You've got 20 seconds. Away you go. Spike those likes, spike those likes. You can kind of say it along to the beat, can't you? Spike those likes, spike those likes. 48 likes. Come on, I need 2 more. And then we're at 50 before kickoff. Someone keep an eye on that. Thank you for all of your support as, oh my God, it's England in a major tournament semi-final. Why do we do this to ourselves? The players are coming out. Come on, lads. By hook or by crook. I'm saying it, I don't care how they play tonight. Just bloody win, England. Come on, England, for God's sakes. Come on, England. Helen, welcome to you, my dear. What's the Philogene chat? Bolg the villain. I think the Villa are sneaking in there to pinch him at the last, aren't they? And playing their creative control card there, brother. One for you wrestling fans there. Mauricio. 2-2. You've got to give me a penalty shootout score then, fella. Right, it's national anthem time. Let's keep an eye on the Three Lions and the Netherlands lads. Who's singing the loudest tonight? It's going to be Jordan Pickford again, who we love, don't we? Come on, England. We've got a beautiful... it's not a drone shot, is it? It's the one that's attached to the ropes. As the Three Lions gather together for God Save the King. Come on, sing your hearts out, boys. Go on, Cobby. Go on, Phil. Come on, England. Declan Rice is the winner so far of singing the loudest. John Stones is always good. Trippier is always good. There's my man Pickford. No, Pickford's the winner again, isn't he? In for the send. He proper belted that one out, didn't he? Lovely, lovely stuff from the Three Lions in the national anthem. There they are in the stands as well, representing the great country of England. We love it. Oh, look at the mascots going for it as well. Look at the girl at the end. She was tremendous there. There's Gareth Southgate and Steve Holland. And there are the Three Lions in the stand. Come on, keep the noise up, you guys in the stadium. 9 out of 10 for the anthem singing. I love to see it. I think the Netherlands are going to be loud, judging by how many orange shirts there are in there. Declan belting. We love to see it. 10 more to 66 on the likes. A bit half-hearted from the Netherlands. Come on, lads. The mascot just jumped into the camera shot. That was pretty spectacular from one of the Netherlands mascots there. Oh, goodness me. This is terrifying, isn't it? We are about to get into the semi-final here. Appreciate all your support through the tournament. The best way and the easiest way you can support this channel is just by hitting like on the stream, getting comment in and getting a debate going. We have a great bunch of people in here. There's obviously the no pricks rule, but you lot police yourself pretty well. Make sure you subscribed if you haven't as well. And you can donate. Big help in between seasons for me. The struggle is very, very real, I promise you. So if you can super chat or super sticker, that really helps. And I really appreciate. Some people have done it multiple times as well. Think of it as a little tip. If you went to the bar and I was playing the piano all night for free, you'd give me a little tip at the end. So, and you can also join up. Thanks to Andy, the Derby fan, joined us last night and he's been in a WhatsApp group today. Join up over on YouTube or on Patreon. You get access to the WhatsApp group. If you were a member today, tell me if you did this, please. Our video on Sheffield United, our deep dive, went out to the members first, so you can watch that and have privilege to comment first and do everything before it goes out to the wider YouTube world. So, yeah, another little perk. And the coup de grace, the pièce de resistance, the paire de resistance. You can join our roundtable chats. We should have one pretty soon after the Euros are finished. Come and chat with me. You just need to sign up down there. Hit join on YouTube. Head over to patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. There you go, Jay. Look, a member for 10 months. Outstanding. I'm scared. Stop it. Don't, because you know how I'll get, especially if this goes to... I'm almost better if we're losing. If we're losing, I'm like, whatever. Oh, I tap out. It's when we're winning is when I'm struggling. Come on, England. Daryl. I have a good feeling about this. And a 3-1 win. Jack, 1-1 England on penalties. Come on, the Holland, says Darren. I don't think this Dutch team is as good as previous years, Ashley. I fear the Dutch team, Bolg, the villain. 7 out of 10 for the Netherlands. There we go. We've won the national anthem battle. If England was a style of music, what would they be? God. Middle of the road alternative rock. They'd be Journey or something, wouldn't they? Mark, welcome to you in the chat. I'm surprisingly calm, said Ian. Peter, come on, England. We are all good to go as Kobe Mainu steps into the centre circle, ready to kick us off. It is the Euro 2024 semi-finalists, the Three Lions versus Netherlands. We're in Dortmund. We are one game away from Spain on Sunday in Berlin in the final. Can the Three Lions get there? We are off, and running. Oh, the tension is unbearable. Virgil van Dijk heads away. Kane trying to hold it up, just bounces off him. And a foul immediately on Gakpo. And the ball has gone dead. We want this game to flow, don't we? Let me just sort out the clock for you lot real quick. And then we can really get a good feel for this semi-final. It was sensational last night, wasn't it? Real great spectacle. Lit up by the 16-year-old Yamin Lamul last night. Sensational. Right. Oh, Mike. Absolute legend. Thank you so much. Not only has he donated the chair, £20, Mike. You good man. Offside flag up against Mullen. Down the right-hand side. Thank you so much, Mike, for that hugely generous super chat. Mike, out in his country pile in beautiful Wales, actually. Constantly going up and down the M4 is Mike. If you're on the M4, there's a 60% chance you'll see Mike. But thank you, Mike, so much for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. A little one around the corner to Foden, Bellingham, Stones, Walker. Heavy touch by Walker. He's got the physicality to get around his man. Mainu, this is good from the Three Lions. Bellingham took far too long on that, didn't he? And he gets closed down and then kind of half wins it back. Need to be quicker than that, Jude. Just a little bit of a slow coach there in his first involvement. Dutch fans got the massive stand behind the goal, the old yellow wall stand. Rice in the quarterback spot. Foden drifting in off the left. It's an encouraging first 2 minutes for England. Look lively, popping it about. Keep it up, lads. I am in just win territory now. I genuinely, I don't care. I don't care about the performance. I'm in just win territory. Diggler! Thank you so much. I can drink to you, sir, on the super chat. Because Ben's second favourite team is obviously Leeds United. Come on, Leeds. Diggler, thank you so much. Going to have great fun covering Leeds for at least another season in the Championship. Good old bunch, the Leeds lot. And there's a lot of them. But no, we have a great laugh with the Leeds fans and appreciate the support there. Diggler, very kind. Thank you to Mike as well on the super chat. Knocked down the line by De Vrij. And Memphis gets his first touch. Here they come down the right. Slid through and well covered there by... was it Kyle Walker across from the other side? Gay went with him. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why Walker's come all the way across from the right-hand side to cover that, but I'm happy that he did. MH, Landon Donovan on the Fox channel. If Clint Dempsey could string 2 words together, he'd be there instead. This is the best coverage, surely, with you lot in the chat. Here's Saka. He's in the box. Saka stands up Ake. Saka crosses left-footed to the back post. Good header away by De Vrij. Great play by Saka. It's knocked back to Rice. Good box scene, this, if they can work it. Mainu. Rice. Foden. That's going to be offside, isn't it? Silly Trippier. Come on. I mean, Trippier says to Foden, play it quicker, but, you know, hold your run and work off that. He just goes too early and then Foden gives it. We'll give them both the blame there. Carbos! NOK. Norwegian something. Before Southgate, 22 years without a semi-final with Southgate 3 out of 4. Carbos, you bloody legend with the super chat. Thank you so much. Super kind. What are they? Norwegian what? Norwegian wood. I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. The Beatles, kids. They were a band once. Scarily enough, don't get that many listens on Spotify these days compared to Dua Lipa and Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. Thank you so much, Carbus. Krona, Norwegian Krona. Thank you, Squire. Saka, advantage played. Saka drifting across the line. Could have probably done with a free kick then. Here is Walker, Bellingham, Mainu. I'm going to say it, England are on top. Everyone in the chat knows how to agree and disagree. And I said, well, exactly. If everyone can give their opinion and be respectful of other people's opinions, then we're all good. Sometimes we get the odd person who enjoys the attention of just being a jerk in the chat. But you lot weed those idiots out, Dane. We don't want them here. We don't like that. We don't roll that way, do we? We're having another musical night. Of course we are. Not my temp. Oh, mate, that film's scary, Beza. Every musician's nightmare turning up and your sheet music's gone, hey? Heard the Beatles used to be quite popular once upon a time. Still popular on my Spotify. Oh, that's given away. Edge of the box, driven in. Oh, wow! And Memphis has... Oh, sorry, it's not Memphis. It's Simmons. He's absolutely larruped that in the top corner. England had started the game really well. You've got to say that's a hell of a strike, isn't it? It was given away He drives through into the 10. And Simmons, they've barely been in the final third. Camera's on Bellingham. I'm assuming it was his mistake. It's a great goal. And we have a problem, guys. Netherlands 1, England 0. It's a hell of a strike. And it's a hell of a blow for the Three Lions. What went wrong here, guys? There's Rice who got robbed. Sorry, Bellingham. It's a great goal, isn't it? I mean, you can say Walker. Rice is not strong enough. You can say Walker, you know, turns his body on the side. Pickford's not saving that. He gets close, but he smashes that, doesn't he, Simmons? It's a great goal. Oh, it's disappointing, guys. Really disappointing. Netherlands 1, England 0. The Three Lions are going to have to come from behind. Kieran Trippier says, keep calm. You lot keep calm in the chat. Netherlands 1, England 0. Bellingham, edge of the box. Can England get straight back into this? They weren't playing badly. Netherlands have smashed one in from the edge of the box. They've punished us. It is what it is. There's a long way to go. Let's not fold. Let's keep calm. A single goal, and we're going to extra time. So, yeah, let's see if that wakes the Three Lions up and get things moving. High foot on Bellingham. Field deflated. Plenty of time, guys. Plenty of time. You'd rather concede 8 minutes in than 8 minutes before the end, wouldn't you? Oh, dear. Do a Spain indeed. Yes. Yes, indeed. Pickford got no chance, but no, he hit that really hard, didn't it? It's a great strike, isn't it? It's a great strike, but let's keep calm. Long way to go. Let's get some control. Let's build the pressure. And if they can get back level before half-time, then, you know, the momentum tends to be with the team that's equalised. I'm trying to be positive. It's not a bad start performance-wise, but it's a really bad start scoreline-wise, obviously. Netherlands, one shot, one goal. Bosch, they've smashed it in the top corner, and they lead 1-0. Simmons, 0.03 the XG on that goal, which tells you everything you need to know. It's a great strike. But yeah, let's keep calm. Could this be the catalyst England need? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Well, we took an early lead against Croatia and won neither. There you go. Free kick then to the Three Lions as we come up 10 minutes. Don't panic. Netherlands 1, England 0. Has Bellingham got to go off for the set piece? I guess he has, hasn't he? Them's the rules, Jude, I'm afraid. So Bellingham's not going to score from this set play. Let's see if Mark Gahey, John Stones, Harry Kane, any of the big lads can get first contact on this one. It is 10 against 11 though at the moment. In goes the free kick from Foden, headed away by Ake. Netherlands clear. Simmons, the goal scorer, chases Saka. Saka's too good for him. Saka, great little drive. If you can switch that out wide, it's a foul, isn't it? Too heavy-handed there, Gakpo. The silly thing was, it looked like he's got his body in the right place for a steal there, and he just slams into the back of Saka. It's a clear foul. A clear foul. As England chase a one-goal deficit here against Netherlands. Long way to go. Your cards out, ref. I think he ties out. I'm almost kind of pleased Richie didn't get the yellow out for that one, because he sets a precedent. Then he's going to be booking a lot of people, isn't he? Just goes into the back of him there. Gakpo knew what he was doing, didn't he? Another free kick whipped into the back post. Rice knocks it back. Could Kane have been on his toes a bit more there? Rice didn't get a great connection with it, did he, on the left foot? Yeah, Van Dijk gets there first, Virgil. Am I being harsh on Kane? Well, he's mentioned Ian Rush in this situation, don't we? What would Ian Rush have done? Quick spin into the back of the net. Back to halfway we go. Ah, dear. England starting the game well. Moving the ball nicely. Agree with Peter. Good reaction since the goal, yeah. Where's Kane? Yeah, I wonder whether he could have been on his toes there on the near post. Be interested to see if Ian Wright can speak about that at half time. I'd be very interested to hear Ian Wright's take on that. Kane drills it in from long range. To be fair, that's a great strike from Kane. Works the keeper. It's going in the corner. Really good from Kane there. Let's hope that gets his confidence moving. Good save by Brighton's Verbruggen. It's difficult with goals like that, isn't it? I think at the end of the day, you've got to say it's a great hit. You can say Rice is too weak. You can say Walker should square on and not turn sideways on, and it still remains a great strike into the top corner. I think Pickford's hands are clean there, aren't they? Drills it past him. England needs pressure on them to perform. Well, the pressure's definitely on now if it wasn't already. Bellingham plays through the line. Saka's open. Kane finds him. Saka into the box. Saka onto the left foot. Hit it. Go on. It's blocked. Is it going to fall for Kane? Kane hits the shot over the bar. Oh, Kane's gone down. Is the VAR going to have a look at that? What's been given? Has he given the penalty? Kane drilled it over the bar. I assume the VAR is going to have a look. Oh, that might be a penalty, mightn't it? Let's have a look. Kane got the shot off, but it's not a good challenge by Dumfries. He's late. He's high. Is VAR looking? Here's Kane's. It's a great strike, that, isn't it? Look at that. Horrible for the keeper. Bounces it right down next to him. Kane's still down. I haven't seen the VAR box on that one, so I'm guessing they're not going to have a look. Could be a painful one for Kane if he kicked Dumfries' foot. Seeing that replay there, it's probably just a racing incident, isn't it? And they're both going for the ball. It's a blocking motion from Dumfries, isn't it? Rather than a... if you can let me know what Christina Runkel is saying, the IFAB girl, that would be helpful. If he doesn't get the shot away, I think you're right, Rich. Yeah, I think if he tries to knock it round him, they're checking for the penalty. I don't think it's a pen, is it? Is he going to have a look? Or if he's going to have a look, it might well get given here. I think England are going to get a penalty here. I don't think that's a penalty. What did Christina say on the coverage? I don't think it's a pen. I think it's a blocking motion from Dumfries, and Kane kind of kicks the bottom of his foot. In my world, it's not a penalty, but I don't work for IFAB or make the rules. He's just trying to block the shot, isn't he? I think it's really harsh if they give this, but I will take it all day long. Please leave your bias at the door. Has the ref got the courage of his convictions not to give this? He's given a penalty. Wow. Wow. Penalty for the Three Lions. I don't think that's a pen. I really don't. But, hey, lucky old England at the moment. Wow. I think he just goes into block, doesn't he? There's no real challenge. And then Kane follows through and kind of kicks his foot more than Dumfries goes into Kane. They've given it. It's a penalty to England. It's got a yellow card as well. My God. That's so harsh on the Netherlands there, isn't it? Wow. It's going to be Harry Kane from the spot. Didn't get a chance to take one in the shootout. Came off, didn't he, in extra time. Kane just prepping. Last 9 penalties there being flashed up for Harry Kane. I don't want to say what the result of that is. Come on, Harry. Kane. Kane with the chance to get England right back in it, and he's put it into the side netting. And England, they've gotten away with it yet again. It didn't look like a penalty to me, I've got to say, but Harry Kane has tucked that away beautifully. Cool as you were. As you were is the order of the day. Netherlands won, England won. We said keep calm, and the 3 Lions are level just 8 minutes after conceding. But you've got to say, a very fortuitous penalty. How good is that penalty, by the way? Look at that. Whips it right in the side net. And Verbruggen, good effort down to the right-hand side. And of course, you now have the issue for Harry Kane. Will he have to take another penalty in a couple hours' time? 2 in a game is tricky. Come on, Gareth. He celebrates with the rest of us. Netherlands won. England won. Penalty, Dumfries on Harry Kane. Kane jumps up, scores the kick himself, and England are level. I mean, it was tough on England that they were behind, I've got to say. 0.03 XG shot from Xavi Simons, smacked into the top corner. And goals ahoy in this semi-final lineup here. Wow. I want to feel better about it. Just never a penalty. Feels a bit... You win some, you lose some. Maybe they would have given it up the other end, hey? Score stays the same. England win on penalties. Penalties are given too easily these days. Refs giveth and refs taketh. Very soft, but hey, never a penno. Shocking. My daughter says it was a definite pen because Studs went... I mean, it doesn't say that anywhere in the rules that if you lift your foot off the floor that it's guaranteed to be a penalty, but hey-ho. He's just going in to make a block. You have to lift your foot off the floor to make a block, don't you? But what are you going to do? It got given. It got scored. Let's move on. Rice. Stones. We'll talk more about the pen at half-time, guys. Assuming there's not any more controversy. Bellingham. Trippier. Foden. I'm going to say it again. For 90% of this game, England have been moving the ball well. They really have. Nice zip to it as well. They've been really punished by Simons on the only time they've done anything wrong. Stones. Inside to Gay. And we thought Netherlands were coming out to play. Look how defensive they are. Miney tries a little dink over the top. Headed away by De Vries. We're going to play on. Kane over on the left wing. Get a bloody box, Harry. Kane crosses. Floaty one. All the way over to Walker. Walker takes it down. Walker, horrible ball. He's looking for Minor. It's really poor from Walker. He's out of position now. Memphis holds it up. Walker knocks it out for a throw-in. And we've played nearly a quarter. Well, a quarter of the allotted first 90 minutes, potentially, of this Euro 2024 semi-final. Ake, nice ball. Memphis, given away. Oh, nicely played out from Trippier there. That is one bonus of him being the right footer receiving it like that. Bellingham tries to feed Saka, Foden, Kane. And again, the three Lions using the ball well. Mainu, nice turn. Drives away. Mainu into the box. Mainu slides it through. Is Foden onside? Foden's right in on goal. Foden is off the line. Was he onside? Referee says no goal. I assume his watch would have vibrated there, but it's hard to tell whether Foden was onside. If he was onside, it's a big chance for England, who are playing well. They really are. I don't want to say it's the best they've played in the tournament, but it's the best they've played in the tournament. Oh dear. Don't do this to me, England, hey? Saka. Trippier puts it in low. Not a great ball from Trippier, but they're going to follow it up. Foden. Walker. It's pathetic. Why is there two balls on the pitch? Absolutely pathetic. Euro 2024 semi-final. England attacking down the right. Two balls on the pitch. Sort your lives out. Come on. I assume Walker's going to have to knock this backwards. And England will have to build up again. Rice. Gay. It's all England. What's possession stats? 64-36 in the Three Lions' favour. Bellingham. Big switch by Rice looking for Walker. He's onside. Walker knocks it back to Foden, to Mainu. Foden. The rotation's much better with Foden and Bellingham this game as well, isn't it? Mainu. Walker. Walker's passing's just let him down a couple of times in the last few minutes, hasn't it? Last 90 seconds, probably. Walker. Saka. Kane tries to roll his man on the edge of the box. Well defended by Shelton. Goes back home to Verbruggen, who boots it clear. Rice wins the header. Kane drives forward. No foul. Oh well, he got the one in the box, didn't he? Oh, Foden's just nicked that. Did Foden get fouled? Referee says no again. Couple of make-up calls, but again, England got the big one. Are we playing well? Yes. I think we are. Yeah. Nice to see. This is where we probably lose now, isn't it? We finally start playing well. Headed away by Gay. Reinders knocks it wide. Crossed in by Simmons. Reinders. Dumfries. Reinders. Dumfries tries to curl across in. Trippier blocks. Crossfield diagonals are working. Everything's working, isn't it? Team shape looks good. Oh, here's the Foden chance. Yeah, no danger it went over the line. Good positioning by the defender, who did get helped out by the keeper, Verbruggen. Who is it back on? It's Dumfries, I think. First game, we're playing well. Happy with our response. Very much so. Gakpo. Ake. Gakpo again. Van Dijk. De Vrij. England back behind the ball for the first time in a while. Ake. De Vries. Netherlands just knocking it about. No particular danger. England win it back. Bellingham. Lovely stuff from Bellingham. Beautiful. Sets Saka away down the right. It's interesting having Saka at wing back. Just gets on the ball slightly earlier in all the moves than you're used to. And he's such a good ball carrier, isn't he? Mainu, Foden. Foden, little knock into Bellingham. Bellingham can't control it. Seems to be starting to come together with Foden and Bellingham. I think it's the best we've seen Foden play in the tournament as well, isn't it? Nearly got himself a goal there. It's a good save, that, isn't it? Keeper doesn't get the leg on that. That's a goal, isn't it? I think Dumfries would end up taking it into his own net. Would have wanted it on his left foot, Foden, wouldn't he? Rice tries to poke that inside, given away. Here's Memphis in space. He's got Gakpo out left. Marlon runs ahead of him. It's knocked into Marlon. It's a good ball. Great block. Don't know who it was by. Both Walker and Gay threw themselves at that one. Who made the block? Don't know. Everyone lands in a big heap there. I think it hit both of them, actually. Corner to the Netherlands. It's 1-1. Tense. We're playing a lot better tonight. Yes, we are. But the opposition are better. Corner to the Dutch. Giant away end there. Well, I suppose they're more the home team. Netherlands here, aren't they? And it goes right footed. Oh, great header goalwards. That's really unlucky. Dumfries hits the crossbar. Superb header there. Powerfully. It's a standing jump, I think. I don't think he gets a run at it. Doesn't know. It's even more difficult than that. He's actually moving back away from the goal. Oh, he's really unlucky there, isn't he? Dumfries is having an unlucky game. Well, apart from clearing that one off the line. Great effort, that. Hits the crossbar. Got quality Netherlands, haven't they? Already proven they can score out of absolutely nothing. 8 minutes into this game. Did excellent to get that on goal. Yeah, it's a really good head. He couldn't have done a lot else with that, could he? Well left keeper here. Walker. Saka. Walker. Mainu. Walker. Netherlands just waking up. Not had a lot of the ball, have they? Still 60-40. England 1.03 on the XG. Obviously, a penalty. 0.77 of that. Foden's chance as well into the bargain swells the numbers. Trippier, Foden, Trippier. Foden moves outside Trippier to give England the width. 30 gone. It's flown by, hasn't it? Mainu, lovely ball. Kane tries to feed that into Bellingham. And finally, Kane's got some runners ahead of him tonight, hasn't he? Saka. Down the right, Saka against Ake. Cross to the back post. Nothing doing. Trippier does well to follow that up. Really well, actually. Trippier to Rice. Kane, England look good, don't they? Rice, switch of play. Saka, plenty of space. Dutch wingers are good going forward. Don't offer much going backward. Foden curls it. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, Phil Foden's playing really well. England came so close. Oh, keeper's done there, isn't he? Oh, it's really unlucky. Just grazes the front of the post. Just wide. Oh, Foden looks so dangerous, doesn't he? And so do England. Very promising first 30 minutes, yeah. Can only really be far more positive than the other games. You're all over again. You've got to adjust for a few inches on that one, haven't you? Gay. Trippier. Gay. Stones. Foden, who's probably England's best player, isn't he? Rice. Foden. See, this type of rotation's great where Foden's dropping into deep central midfield and you see Bellingham up ahead of Kane. Foden's knocked it off to Mainu and England driving forward again. Walker's open. Oh, it's the wrong pass, Kobe. Phil Foden's telling him it needed to go out to Kyle Walker, didn't it? But again, you got the wing back forward. This is where it works well, where Kane's the fulcrum and people run past him, but they've got to run past him. Else there's nothing doing. We're playing well. What is happening? I don't know. Maybe they're just rising to the occasion or growing into the tournament. Outball down the right. Yeah, it does. That's where the space is, isn't it? Saka and Walker. Ronald Koeman's just having a word with his lads. He's probably not happy with what he's seeing. Here's the goal. God, he hits that well, doesn't he? Actually kind of slides into the shot, doesn't he? Ooh. Hits right through that. Pickford can't do anything with it. It's a great strike by Simmons. But they're only in the lead for 8 minutes. Oh, is that Patrick Kluivert in the crowd, I think, there? Tactical injury here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Memphis looks fine, doesn't he? Oh, it's not a tactical injury at all. Memphis looks fine because he's done. He stood on the touchline and he's going off. Is that a blow to Netherlands? I know mixed opinions on Memphis. Wonder if they're going to change shape, actually. Veerman is a midfielder. Is it going to be more 4-3-3 shape? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I think it's going to be a front three, really, of Marlon, Simmons and Gakpo. And Vermeer is going to go and sit in midfield. Oh, Veerman, sorry. Who's Vermeer? No idea. Stones. So, acknowledgement from Ronald Koeman that England were bossing this game because he stuck another central midfielder in. You see where Vermeer's sat there right now, can't you? On the edge of the box. He won't stay there, but the point stands. Walker. Stones. Rice. There's space for Gay. He's going to come forward. Not interested in pressing him at all. Bellingham. It's a couple of times Bellingham's just overplayed a little bit there. Couple too many touches and then he gets closed down. I know he's class, Bellingham, but just left that too late. Did get a bit of afters after the ball had gone, but I think we've had more than enough out of this ref so far. Blimey, Koeman's not wasting time. No, fair comment. Oh, they got a man over here, Netherlands. What a great tackle that is by Kobe Mainu. Brilliant block, that. Rice. Saka. Vermeer is a painter. There you go. I'm just showing my sophisticated personality here. So sophisticated, I didn't know who the F he was, but there you go. Bellingham. Stones. And the picture I've seen for most of this half is England playing in Netherlands half and moving the ball nicely and white shirts on the ball and in space. Love it. Foden. We do still have to acknowledge the creation level from open play. Did score from a penalty, didn't we? That I don't think was a penalty, but we'll talk about that at half time with Rich. Rice. Stones. Foden. Trippier. A term I've heard way too much and used in completely the wrong context many times this tournament is sitting back. Well, if you want to use that term in the right context, Netherlands are sitting back, ladies and gentlemen. They're not pressing. They're just absorbing pressure. Foden drives into the 10. Walker's open again. Minu tries to find Walker. Walker, nice chest down. He's onside. Walker, good box scene for England. Knock back for Minu. Good defending by Netherlands. Foden hits the shot again. Just going in the corner, but easy save for Verbruggen. England continue to control the game. Foden continues to have an attacking presence. Not quite so good as the previous shot that was really unlucky, hit the post. There's one pinged over the top. That's all Netherlands have got. Easily headed down and the ball's turned over. And I don't want to say what I'm thinking, but could really do with England keeping this up and getting a goal before half time. That'd really ask a question of Netherlands, wouldn't it? Because that's the trend of the game, I've got to say. Although they did score against the run of play in minute 8, didn't they? Stones. Kane in the quarterback position. Kane clips it forward. Lovely ball. Trippier knocks it back. Bellingham. Trippier. Rice arriving. Kane again outside the box. Kane whips the cross in. Headed out by Van Dijk. Minu's won it. Brilliant. Minu drills the shot in blocked. It's not going to go out for a corner. But again, England are just well on top in this game, aren't they? They really are. Minu excellent there, just eating that up. The Dutch just cannot get out, can they? Gonna make it count though. Minu, surely Saka's offside there. You gonna play the advantage? It's a good advantage actually. Like Simmons saying, look, just slow down. Cool your jets. Van Dijk. Oh dear. Simmons on for Dumfries. Just completely unforced error there. Easy pass. Or was it Reinders? Excuse me. Just knocks it ahead of him. Good canary in the coal mine. How many times have we mentioned Reinders and Schouten? The Dutch central midfield. He's not been on the ball. And look at Ronald Koeman's body language and expression there. Kane, beautiful hold up. Knocks it on to Walker. Walker inside to Stones and out to Gay. Stones to Walker. England players should be growing in confidence. Rice, Bellingham, Stones, Foden. I'm just looking at this now. I know Southgate's such a pragmatist, but England shouldn't need to go to penalties the way this game's trending. You don't want to put it as kind of 50-50 as that. Although England will not think penalties are 50-50. They'll think they can win penalties, but... Rice. Just they're on the ropes now. You'd really love a goal before half-time. Bellingham springs up well there. Bellingham tries to pop it in low to Kane. Van Dijk will eat that up all day long. Dutch looking for a long ball there for the taking. Right now they are there for the taking, aren't they? Just sitting behind the ball. And it's England making all of the play. 7 shots for England as well in this half. Just much better, isn't it? Bellingham. Here comes Trippier. It's where you want a left-footed bomb on. It's poor from Trippier. It's past to Mine who gets blocked out. But England are just so dominating the territory that it's falling to a white shirt every time. Bellingham. Nice step over. Where are you going, Jude? He's going to go back to Trippier, Rice, Walker. Kane's open. He's in a crossing position now, Kane. He's going to whip it in. No, knocks it back to Saka. Playing the percentages there. Saka comes in off the right. Saka, good strength. Saka, Bellingham, good overlap by Trippier. Trippier crosses in. Oh, it's an open goal for Foden if Trippier has got a left foot. Yeah. Bit of a swing of that cross, wasn't it? For all of those people who'd like to see Luke Shaw in there. Nice play out from the back there by Verbruggen to Ake. Play through the press here. Very easily, actually. Veerman. Reinders. 3 minutes minimum stoppage time. Go to half time. We'll catch up with Rich at half time. I'll quickly go and make myself a coffee and have a toilet break before we do that. But hopefully, unless something happens negatively in the next 2.5 minutes, a good positive chat at half time. Van Dijk. Veerman. Van Dijk. Just walking pace here. Foden just discussing when he's going to go in terms of the press. Saka's made his mind up for him there. Veerman, Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Veerman again. I don't want to say what I'm thinking, but don't look dangerous, do they? Just individual quality. But that can win you a game. It's the only reason they're in the game. Shooting. Gone shooting. Gang, 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 gang. Ding, 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 ding. Reinders, good build up this from Netherlands. Dumfries. Shooting. Dumfries on the right wing. Good tackle. Van Dijk. Hopefully this isn't a 45-minute fling. Fling? Who's had a 45-minute fling then? Let's not go down that road. Simmons, unnecessary back heel, which I'm completely here for. Simmons, nicely worked through to Ake, stand up Kyle Walker. Teammates there. Don't dive in. They've won it back there. Gakpo did well. Bit sleepy from Walker. Nice cross in. That's wasted. It's a really good ball, that. Ake just needs to skim that off the top of his head, and Pickford's got something to do there. Lovely ball in. God, yeah, especially the near post is open there, isn't he? I think Ake just lost his bearings, didn't he? Here was the one where you don't want Walker diving in. Ake does brilliantly to keep it in, doesn't he? We are just about done with the 3 minutes minimum stoppage time. And then we'll take a break for 2-3 minutes. And we'll have a word with Rich. That is it. Half time. Netherlands 1, England 1. England dropping behind in minute 8. Equalising, I think, minute 16, was it? Let me just double check. 18. A controversial penalty. We can discuss that at half time. And I'm going to go and make a cup of coffee. Don't go anywhere on TikTok. Get your questions in, get your views in on what I think was a really good first half for the Three Lions. Netherlands 1, England 1. Be right back and catch up with Rich. Right, welcome back, everybody. Rich is here at halftime. Rich, I thought England dominated that half.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the stats right now. 0.15 xG to 1.12, 63% possession for England, shots on target 4-1, big chances 2-0. Are we slow playing this tournament, Ben? I mean,
This is the master plan unraveling, yeah?
yeah. I mean, blimey, that was probably our best half. Can't do much about their goal, as you said at the time, a little bit of a sucker punch.
You can
but
nitpick about Rice and you can
no,
nitpick about Walk. It's a great strike, isn't it?
He's thumped it, hasn't he? And if he gets it on target, it's going to take plenty to stop it. And yeah, you can't. I think the penalties
gets a fingertip. I think that's the best he could do, wasn't it?
Penalties fortunate, but we deserved a goal of some kind, haven't we? And as I said in the chat, to me, the threat is down the right hand side, as it has been throughout. Saka, for me, they can't handle him. Foden having an excellent game as well, probably his best game of the tournament as well.
Gakpo does nothing defensively, does he? Nothing at all down that side.
There's a few moments where we overcommit and they get in, and I thought we ended the half quite weakly, but I think maybe that was you get to 45 minutes and you're happy to not take any risks. So hopefully that little lull and that chance at the end for Ake is a little bit of a reminder that the game's not won, because as great as we've been, Ben, it's still only 1-1.
Well, that's the annoying thing, because if you show me the eye test on this game without the numbers, this doesn't go to extra time. We shouldn't give them the chance, but I know what Southgate's like. He'll be like, take extra time. We'll play the long game here. So I just want them to really lay off the smackdown. Right, let's talk about the penalty. Please, everybody in the chat, respect the subjectivity. If you think it's not a penalty, that's fine. If you think it is a penalty, that's fine. I don't want to hear definite or stonewall or anything. It's a grey area. It isn't a definite of anything. My opinion is that there isn't actually a foul, because he goes to make the block and then Kane kicks through, and it's Kane that kicks at Dumfries. If Dumfries had gone in and at the point where there's contact, his motion is into Kane, I think it's a penalty. But I think he just goes for a block and Kane kicks through. I think there's a motion forward. Yeah, he's trying to block from the side and Kane hits him there. So I respect anyone's opinion to say it's a penalty. Fine. In my universe, that's not a penalty, but I'm not Christina Uncle or IFAB. What do you think?
Well, Christina Uncle said she didn't believe it to be clear and obvious error, and she was shocked when it was awarded. So that kind of tells you, I don't think it's a penalty either. And I think,
why'd they send him to the screen?
Yeah, I think someone mentioned studs in the chat, didn't they? There's nothing about it in the rules, but that's the only reason, because Kane's kicked his studded foot and he's put it there, hasn't he? It's high, Rich, maybe. The
stud thing it's
irrelevant.
As it pertains to dangerous play and endangering the opponent, isn't it? That's
the only angle I can see. But yeah, if you stop players challenging for the ball like that, it's really the other thing that I said at the time. Kane gets his shot away. So for me, that kind of moment is gone. And, I'm not going to complain about... And how great is it this tournament hasn't been dogged by VAR controversy like this? It's
all in the England games, aren't they?
It's only all
the English referees.
English officials or England games, isn't it? They got the Foden one on the line correct. I think we've got fortunate there. But frankly, on the balance of play, we deserve to be at least level, don't we? So... I think justice is kind of done there. And to be fair, you mentioned it at the time, he let a couple of pretty obvious fouls go straight away, didn't he? Against
he knew, didn't he? He knew, yeah. What I'm really liking, and look, I totally agree with everybody who's been moaning about the system and moaning about Kane. I think they're right. But today, Kane comes short. Bellingham and Foden are rotating. They're beyond him. Both the wing-backs are beyond him. Even Rice has gone past and Mainu's gone past, and Kane can come short all he likes if people run past him, Rich.
Yeah, and Foden's doing a great job of that, isn't he?
Playing really well, isn't he?
Got in for that chance that's cleared off the line as well. As I say, Saka for me is he's a good threat. The trouble is it's that final ball, and same with Trippier is different because he's a righty playing at left side, isn't he? And you can see why people weren't sure there because of that cross right near the end, for example. But Yeah, I think, and Kane got that pinged off that shot from range, didn't he?
Great hit, yeah.
The only thing that I guess is, in terms of the system and the way we're playing, great. You suspect the Netherlands have got another gear to go to, which is a little bit of a worry for me. But the chances we create are quite inconsistent. There's not a single chance there that's identical to the one that preceded it. Kane
Yeah, I
shoots,
know what you mean.
Owen breaks into the box and tries to get it under the keeper. We've got a shot from a volley from a deep cross, and it's the penalty. Do you know what I mean? There's not a whilst the pattern is better, and
I
we're
know
more,
what you mean. That can be a good thing and a bad thing.
yeah. There's a
Can't
bit
it?
of jeopardy
It's good that
there.
there's diversity, but
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, you know,
You want to
what's the game plan here? Yeah,
yeah. When our best players aren't playing well, you want to fall back on a pattern, don't you? We keep talking about patterns of play, but you want to know that there's a cross. You know, this is the move is triggered from this situation. The ball goes here. You should be there. That kind of stuff. Sometimes, if it's not going so well, you want that, but we just need to get Bellingham in the game a little bit more for me. I really love Mainu, by the way. Really love him. He's nipping in at the right times and breaking up their counter.
He's not going to play the full 120, I don't think, though, is he?
Hopefully he doesn't.
Sorry, the full 90.
Hopefully he doesn't need to play 120. But yeah, and the great thing for England, you know, there's some flair to bring off the bench, isn't there? There's Cole Palmer.
Mate, the most England thing in the world is to play really well, concede a worldie after 8 minutes, and still go to extra time, isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't want to bring up the past, but we have got a pattern of starting games really well and starting to fade out of them. I don't want to mention a certain Euros final, but I've just put it out there. You know, it's really important for Southgate that England score really early into the second half and try and make this safe, because the longer it goes on, the more I'm going to worry. And that, you know, there's a collective psychology there which will feed into the crowd and it will feed into the players. So we just can't leave it too long to get on top in this one for me.
Yeah, I mean, I was moaning about it in the watch along that literally the second England do any defensive action, they're accused of sitting back. Like, that's become the thing this tournament, hasn't it? But tell me the Netherlands aren't sitting back. Come on.
Well, yeah, and you wonder whether they're playing a little cute game as well. Bloody Koeman, we know all about him. 1994, cough, cough, cough. So we know that he's capable of pulling a fast one, don't we? But
are you conflicted about him? Because he was a wonderful player, wasn't he? He was a beautiful player. But I've never hated a footballer as much as that incident. And then when he pings it in the top, that was like pro wrestling, wasn't it? Where the villain does something horrible and then goes on to win afterwards.
Yeah, where's the justice? And we were talking about 18 years since Zidane's headbutt. It's a little bit different, but you know, great players capable of moments of stupidity and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a similar vein, isn't it? He's always going to be always going to have that that hanging over his head, isn't he? The brilliance, but ...
Yeah, so I almost know what you're saying, that it does feel like not that it can't get any better, but I don't see the next 20 minutes just being England pinging the ball about, having loads of space, controlling.
It can't be.
Can't be.
Unless that's the plan.
That's why I was saying get the goal before half time, for God's sakes.
Yeah, and that corner that hit the bar, that's another wake up call. That, you know, the goal was a bit of, as I said, out of the blue. That should scare the crap out of us to try and get that goal, because they could just run up the other end and score. And we've got that about us as well. Let's not forget. So the best way to win the game is to win the game. You know, it sounds really stupid, but it's not what Gareth Southgate teams are known for, is it, Ben?
If this is 1-1 at 75, Rich, you know it's going to extra time, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get 3 substitutions this week.
Oh, no. Well, I think, like I said, I think you might see Mainu come out, like maybe for Gallagher or something. If we're controlling the game, you could genuinely put Trent in, couldn't you, if Mainu punches himself out, which I actually think he should. I think Mainu should just play the next 20 minutes hell for leather, and I'm sure Southgate's already told him how many minutes he's going to play, but he just seems to be having a really good effect on the game, doesn't he? And
yeah, really exciting prospect, isn't he? Really great. No fear, like we were talking about last night.
Do you rate Depay? Do you think it weakens them? I know Depay splits, so let me see what Jay says. And Depay going off for them as a key player in their system. I don't know. Sometimes you see these players go out, and you're like, when Mikey was saying when Pedri went out for Spain, then Olmo came in and played brilliantly. Do you know what I mean?
True. It's difficult to know. I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert on the Netherlands team. but always there's someone who wants to stake a claim. This is the biggest stage, isn't it, or the second biggest stage in the tournament? And there'll be someone there who is waiting for that opportunity, who's been training really well and hasn't had the opportunity to come
Luke
in.
Shaw is coming on.
That doesn't surprise me.
I wonder if it's straight swap for Trippier then.
I'd expect it to be, not because Trippier's playing badly, but we're not getting as much out of the left-hand side as we are the right. And we need an orthodox left footer on that side, And Shaw, I think, would have started if
Trippier's not coming out. Yeah. Oh, he's literally got his bench wear on.
So that's gonna give us a boost. I think if Shaw had been fit to start, we would have done it. But it's just too much of a gamble. So fair play, Southgate. That's a pretty bold,
because that could
calculate
still be
move.
75 minutes, couldn't it?
Yeah. Well, he comes on for Shaw if he can't do 100, he can't do another 50 minutes.
In the Slovakia game, didn't we have like striker at left wing back?
Saka goes over, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, Weghorst has come on.
Wow, you can still find him.
Marlon, who was playing right wing, has gone out. So I guess Weghorst will play down the middle with Gakpo and Simmons. Simmons will move out onto the right wing, probably. So it's still going to be a 4-3-3, but they've got a big lump out ball for them now, haven't they?
It's a bit early for the Giroud move, isn't it? But
we got all of those right yesterday, didn't we? Yeah. A bit less predictable, this one, I think. Rich, thank you so much. Right through the tournament. You ran on Sunday?
I can make myself available if people would like that.
We will see you for the final, my friend. And come on, England.
Come on, England.
See you soon, mate, Rich. Take care, boss. All right, sorry. You can see all the crappery in the back of my office, unless I put that up. It's the second half. Big thanks to Rich for joining us at halftime. Netherlands won. England won. Where is this game going? Surely it's not just as simple as England pick up where they left off and everything is unicorns and roses and rainbows. Can't be that simple, can it? It's never that simple with England. It's never that simple with football. Keep comments coming. Keep the debate going. Well done on the penalty. We got a few definites. Always try and respect the subjectivity that it's never definite. Nothing's ever definite on a subjective decision. Weghorst has just smashed Stones. Oh. If he'd been on more than 50 seconds, he's getting a yellow card for that, isn't he? Not a clever tackle from Weghorst at all. Sorry, let me just get the clock up for you lot. The usual deal, a cock up, getting the clock up. That time look right? There we go. Mental that Weghorst is still a Burnley player. We're going to see him in the Championship. Probably not. Depay may have gone, but Weghorst in, absolutely. Benjamin Bloom and spicy Cheetos and chicken burger will guide us to victory. Come on, Jim. Come on, England. The Netherlands going to go a bit up and at them, rough and ready here. Get the ball into Weghorst. Get up the pitch a bit. It's not big, it's not clever, but it's also big and not clever. Can England keep on where they left off in the first half? Luke Shaw's in. Down the left. He pings that in the channel for Bellingham to chase. De Vrij sees Bellingham out. Just have a look at the wide shot, guys, when you can. Have England gone back to a back four? I know it's hard to tell sometimes on a certain play if they've got lopsided. Wonder whether England might play the second half of a back four. Have a look when we get the wide shot from the cameras. Might be nothing, but to be fair, Shaw's quite high there. No, I don't think they have. No. Oh, actually, where's Saka? Keep your eyes on that. Gay. Saka's really high and not level shot. I think England have gone back to a back four. Unless they're just going to be really lopsided. But look, it is what it is. It will be what it's going to be. And other inane, meaningless platitudes that I like to say. Rice. Stones. Walker. Gakpo blocks it. Throw-ins early to Saka. It's a good ball. Saka puts a beautiful cut back. And everyone says, Harry Kane, where are you, mate? Sure, he's going to get whistled for that one. It's going to be a free kick to the Netherlands. Big thanks in the first half for all of these super chats from Mike. Mike in the orange. Diggler in the green. Carbos in the gold. Going for gold. Go for it for gold. Who's old enough to remember that TV show? What was the guy called? Henry Kelly? Is that right? Irish dude? Sure. Not back into Gay. Rice. All a bit congested down that left touchline. Going for gold. Stop it. Jude and Kane up top. If he's gone back to the number 10, then it'll be a back four. We keep an eye on it. Kane does need bodies close to him, especially this tournament. Not looking his most mobile, is he? Stones to Gay. Kane comes short into the centre circle. Gay boots it long, looking for Luke Shaw. Dumfries heads away. Rice wins it back. Manu heads it on. Foden's going to be offside, isn't he? And it'll be a Netherlands free kick. The heat is on. The time is right. Is that the Going for Gold theme tune, or is it just The Heat is On by Glenn Fry? Is that like Beverly Hills Cop? The heat is on the street. And the beats are light. I watched this YouTuber guy. He reckons the Eagles mime these days. Have their vocals on track if they get a dicky moment. That's not the Eagles, is it? Stones. Rice. Sure. Can England get the control that they got in the first half? They look far more like they're in a back four now. I know there was never much difference between the back three and the back four. All it took was for Saka to move forward and Trippier to move back, but very much looks like Saka's on the wing and Shaw's playing fullback this half. Beverly Hills Cop. Go for it for gold. Banana, go for it. But theme tunes used to be great back in the day. MasterChef with Lloyd Grossman. That's one of my favourite theme tunes of all time, that. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Bellingham down the left. Outside of the foot into Foden. Bellingham goes again. Foden. Shaw crossing position. Shaw puts it in left-footed, blocked by Dumfries. And I hear half of England going, Trippier would have took a touch and gone back on his right foot there. Shed 7. I'm sure my sister saw them at Ipswich Corn Exchange in probably 1990. What, 5, 6, 7? Who knows? Foden. Bellingham. Van Dijk knocks that away from Kane. Ooh, Rice was going to get a yellow card there, but the break is on. Reinders, here's Simmons. Simmons, corner of the box. Simmons tries to get by Gay, can't do it, and they've given it away. Declan Rice is lucky then. If the ref had pulled that up, he would have got booked for the. He tried to, I think it was Reinders in midfield, tried to pull him back. As much as I don't want Declan Rice going in the book, I think the yellow card should still come out in instances like that where someone's tried to. If you try a tactical foul and you don't pull the foul off, you shouldn't get away with a yellow card just because you couldn't grab hold of the guy. The intent is clear, but hey, let's not book any England players, shall we? Let's be completely biased about this. Bellingham, lovely chest down. Mainu. Oh, Mainu's done really well. Just run it out of play though. Unlucky. Thought he was going to get away down the touchline then. We got 85 likes, guys. I'm a bit loath to do a like spike because I don't want to not watch for 20 seconds, but do hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream. Simmons, shooting. Back with Dumfries. It's a bit more even, isn't it? This half. We missed the beer 52nd minute, always. Thank you for everybody to support. I can't do it when I do it like that. Let's go like that and then turn that over. It's all mirrored. Beer52.com/Bloom. Go and get your free box. $5.95 cover the postage. You get your beers for free. And who doesn't like free? Keep your views coming in the chat. It's Netherlands 1, England 1. As we tick towards the possibility of extra time in the Euro 2024 semi-final. God, the drama. Let's just get this done in the 90, please. Simmons knocks that on. One back by England. Walker. Mainu. Starting to get a bit cagier now, isn't it? At work, and ITVX is playing up. I'm watching this one with you up the lines. Well done, Yorkshire. Jay, thanks for joining us. Rice. Bellingham. Shaw. Gay. Mainu. Rice. Foden. Where are you going, Phil? Knocks it back to Stones. Walker. Walker's going to try and run his man down the right-hand side. No space now, is there? Gay. England still with the Lions' share of the ball. The best Dutchman to play in the Premier League is Dennis Bergkamp. I think most people probably agree with that one, wouldn't they? Walker crosses right-footed, blocked by Ake. Mainu sweeps it up. Knocks it into Stones. Gay comes forward. Kane. Walker. With a hospital ball there by Walker. Foden does well to come short and nick that one. Walker. Kane tries to hold it. Good defending by De Vrij. England having to be patient. As I say, heard the term sitting back used out of context many times to describe England this tournament, but Netherlands are most definitely 1, 2, 3 sitting back. And they have been really since about the half an hour mark, haven't they? Run for the hills. Gay. They do still have the quality to nick a goal. Here's Foden, nice turn. Bellingham. Here's Kane. Kane wants a free kick. He's just a bit sluggish there, Kane, wasn't he? I know he got his goal and he had a good first 25 minutes. Doesn't look quite right, does he? Marco Boogers, hey? Gets a mention. Foden sharp. Kane sadly still looks tired. He doesn't look quite right, does he, Kane? No space in the final third. No, they've gone proper defensive now. Netherlands. They're trying to squeeze up as well, aren't they? You can see. Just basically, they're now set up to try and... Look at Van Dijk. He's trying to push Netherlands up all the way to halfway line. Just going to try and stop England playing now, aren't they? Which is why I was banging the drum. Please, please get the second goal before half-time. Because we thought it might be a different story after the break. And that's how it's turned out to be. England still dominating the ball, but Netherlands now just stubborn, just set up to stop the Three Lions. Diag out from Stones. Foden can't control it. Foden doesn't look terribly impressed with that ball. And here comes the counter-attack from the Netherlands. Gakpo. Dumfries over on the right. Veerman, poor cross in. That's the threat, isn't it? That Netherlands just sit in, quick counter, bosh, get ya. England have got to be so careful of that. People will moan whatever England do, but they'll moan the most if England have possession and then get caught on the counter. Which looks like it's the Netherlands game plan. Forgot we have another Premier League legend, yeah, Jimmy Floyd. I think if you look at the top scoring Dutchman, he's right up there, isn't he? And Van Nistelrooy and Van Persie probably got more, did they? Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Rice. Gay. So condensed now. Foden against the defensive Dutch. Rice. England are being very patient, but not making any chances at any point, are they? And it's going to be a free kick in the right back area. Holding by Foden. Robin. Oh, God, yeah, he was a baller, wasn't he? 60 minutes time for Palmer. Remember, Vindaloo, if it was a 90-minute game, you may be onto something, but Southgate will view this as 120, so the subs ain't happening in minute 62, are they? Simmons goes back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Dumfries. It's played down the lines way too much on that. Gay defends it easily. Pickford, nice ball out to Rice. And the clear game plan from the Dutch. Stop England playing. Hem them in. Squeeze up the pitch. Starting to frustrate England. De Vrij. Dumfries. Gage can get whistled there. Foul on Simmons. Clear foul, wasn't it? They put this in the box for Big Veghorst. What's referee up to? He wants them to move the free kick back a few meters. Go for it for gold. Good evening, Pure Salvation. I'm very, very well, although it was all going on in my estate earlier on. I'll say no more, but we had the fire brigade out and it was a bit scary down the road. Free kick Netherlands. Walker and Van Dijk. Getting touchy-feely in the box. Van Dijk's a monster on these set plays, isn't he? And it comes right-footed. Good delivery. Oh, it's gone loose. Van Dijk is a great save by Pickford. Oh, he angled that towards the corner. Never let that bounce. Does it come off his shin, Van Dijk? Really good save by Jordan Pickford. Alarm bells. Massive save. Oof, great ball in. Good save. Can't let that bounce, can you? In comes the corner and Dumfries wins the header again. Come on, England. Someone's going to do that off the bench now, aren't they? Just giving up 2 chances from set plays in the space of 30 seconds there. No, thanks, Dave. It was not good. I think the bin shelter is going to need an insurance claim. And I think the motorbike that was parked in the bin shelter is also going to need an insurance claim. And I'll say no more. The time is now to take your chance when you're going for gold. Go for it for gold. Veghorst, the big lump. Another foul on Stones. I think Veghorst has had 2 actions since he's been on, and both of them have been to smack John Stones about a bit. Ronald Koeman disagrees. That does not surprise me. Dutch have squeezed us in midfield. Yeah, they're playing very defensively, aren't they? It's, you know, some kind of compliment in there somewhere that it was getting away from them. Minu, switch of play. I haven't drunk my coffee. I nearly spilt it then as well, didn't I? Deary me. Oh, nice ball out left from shooting to Gakpo. Just growing into the game now, Netherlands, aren't they? Maybe England need to respond. Which might mean a substitution. Will I be doing an Ipswich Town latest transfer video? We'll definitely do something on Blue Monday as well if I don't. But yeah, I'll probably say a bit on my channel if big names arrive for big money, put it that way. Okay. I would say for the first time in the entire game, Netherlands are on top. Cross to the back post. Pickford gets fingertips on it, pushes it out. Corner. It's taken 70 minutes, but they are on top now. Netherlands. Remember, their goal was against the run of play. I'll tell you what, Dumfries is really good in the air, isn't he? Hell of a leap. Hit the bar with a header. And they look dangerous from these set plays, don't they? Van Dijk and Weghorst are the obvious targets, but Dumfries, as I just said, is good. In comes the corner from Vermeer. Someone got whistled. It was headed at goal, easy gather for a Pickford. Weghorst again. Absolute brute. Look at him. I really hope he doesn't score. I don't know what his instructions are, but he's interpreted them as go around and kick everybody. And if you can't kick them, rugby tackle them. There you go. I won't swear, but there's a comment there. That's why I hope he doesn't blooming score. There's one over the top for Bellingham to chase. Bellingham's going to get that. Bellingham thought it was a corner. No, I think ref's got that right, hasn't he? Any touch? No. Shooting does well there. As we come up, 70 minutes. The tension is rising. The dominance England had in the first half has changed a bit. Netherlands very defensive for the first 15-20 in this second half, but they're coming into it now, but they've just given it away straight to Rice. That is an appalling ball by Declan Rice. Okay. It's back into Van Dijk, De Vrij, Simmons, who keeps coming into that pocket, so Dumfries can get right out on the touchline, rotating quite nicely down that side. Here's Simmons again. Rice goes with him. Simmons, shooting, Reinders. If anyone's in control now, it's Netherlands, isn't it? England have faded. The game is trending in favour. Oh, careful, Jude. Don't get yourself red carded. Please don't red card him. No, good. Yellow card. Ooh. That was a very, very silly tackle by Jude Bellingham. Oh, God. Fortunately, he kept both his legs down nice and low. So, although he clearly fouled him and clattered him, there was no danger of that being endangering opponent. Because the excessive force was definitely questionable, wasn't it? Really don't like this. No, it's trending in Netherlands' favour, isn't it? I think we can all smell this, can't we? And possibly we need a reaction here from the bench. I have to say, England had much more control with the back three. And with Saka a little bit further back. Who's gone down now? There's one of the three lions is down on the far side. Shaw, Rice, Gay. It's Foden, is it? He's got back up now. He's moaning like Billy-O. That he got caught there. But he's all okay. Here's Gay. Bellingham. Walker. Saka. First time I've mentioned his name in about 15 minutes, isn't it? Saka's gone down. And this disjointed nature now is returning. This is not what we saw in the first half, and more like what we've seen in the previous 5 games, isn't it? Cleared long by Verbruggen. Weghorst has controlled it. Oh, Shaw gets in there. Great tackle. Really good last-ditch tackle there by Kyle Walker. I think I said Shaw. My mistake. I knew what I meant. Bellingham, brilliant control there. No, it's gone out. It's not happening for Bellingham, is it? Great tackle by Walker there. Because if Gakpo lifts that over him and he goes down, he's in trouble. Probably walking off the pitch right about now, having denied an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Brilliant by Walker, indeed. God, big Weghorst is getting into the game now as well. Netherlands have been on top, I would say, for 8 to 10 minutes now. This is concerning. Gakpo. They just went defensive, didn't they, at the start of the second half, and have just blunted England and then grown into it since. Reinders shooting. And this is what I was seeing in the first half, but the other way around. This half of the pitch, the team shooting towards that goal, doing the majority of the attacking. It was England in the first half. It's now Netherlands in the second. And if Gareth Southgate is not careful, Netherlands are going to nick this. They're going to nick a goal, and it's going to be very, very hard to get back into it. Dumfries shooting. Veerman. Van Dijk. Well on top now, the Dutch. Gakpo down the left, 1v1 with Saka. Good knockback. Ake crosses left-footed, Rice heads away. England need a rocket up their arse here. Do you think we're heading towards extra time? Right now, I'd take extra time because it's trending towards the Dutch, isn't it? Looks like Southgate is happy with a point, and me having to sit here for another half hour, Mike. Do you blame this on the Shaw sub or the gaff? Look, what we got to remember, we got to remember, there's two football teams in every match, and one is trying to stop the other. And Netherlands literally sat back and just defended and then started squeezing up. Had no attacking momentum for the first 20 minutes of this half, and it's now coming. If they go on and win the game, that'll look really effing smart. But it's not all about England sometimes. All crossed into Weghorst. It's going to go loose. Simmons hits the shot into the ground. The signs are not great here, are they? Pickford saves that easily. Simmons gets a better contact on that. Trouble. England can't keep the ball either. Bellingham tries to flick it on. They're first to everything, Netherlands. They're now playing with a nice crisp press. Diving into tackles. Closing down, hurrying. Right, Ollie Watkins. I think Kane is coming out, guys. Wow, Cole Palmer as well. I think Kane and Foden are about to come out. So it'll be a big sub by Gareth Southgate. Ollie Watkins and Cole Palmer are about to come in. I reckon it'll be Kane and Foden who are going to come out, although the camera's just gone on Bellingham. Interesting. Could be the two big stars going out. Bellingham. Might be his last play of the game here. Shaw crosses left footed. It's floaty. It's not great. It's easy for Virgil van Dijk. Penny for Ivan Toney's thoughts. Although Ivan Toney is the grenade substitution, isn't it? Whereas Watkins, we've always said, is probably going to be better to go on and run in behind and do that business. Foden knocks it forward. Walker puts the cross in low. Saka! Oh, he's done it again! And England have taken the lead completely against the run of play. They're checking the goal. Saka's put it in the back of the net. Has he disallowed it? I think he might have. It's come up 2-1. Yeah, Walker's offside. Just leaning forward. His shoulder is offside. Saka tucked it in nicely. And they're just having the final check. Looks offside to me. I'll calm down, everybody. They're going to take the sub, whatever happens. No, it is Foden, as I'd guessed initially, and not Bellingham, as the cameraman guessed. I should be the cameraman, or the director. Kane and Foden out. Palmer and Watkins in. Harry Kane's race is run. He got the goal in the first half. He's out of the game now. Cole Palmer looks as deadpan and focused as ever. Kane, we're probably going to find out after the tournament that his leg's been falling off the whole time and he's completely not fit, but that's not the public position that England are taking. So will that be the rocket up England? Can Watkins and Palmer instigate something? Shaw wins the header. Back to Gay. I think he trod on Simmons' foot there. Painful one. Gay. Mino. Let's see if this can tilt the other way now. Fingers crossed. Rice. Stones. Bellingham. Shaw. Don't know if it's anything to do with the sub, but England have actually got the ball now. Which they didn't have from about minute, I don't know, you tell me, 60 to 75. Benjamin, I love your passion. Thank you. Without it, well, it's why we do it, isn't it, eh? Freddie, not sure why I do this to myself. No. So say all of us, right? So say all of us. Bellingham right back in the centre circle. Proper jogging pace tournament-y stuff now, isn't it? We are potentially 8 minutes from extra time. Watkins can't hold it up for his first touch. Simmons to shooting. Reinders. I think they've said Kane has had issues with his back. It's got to be Terry. It's got to be something like that, hasn't it? Just not quite right. Watkins is in. And Van Dijk has the ball. Palmer goes to press. Shooting. Simmons knocks it outside of the foot. Rice trying to get England's pressing going. Verbruggen. Van Dijk, it's good from Netherlands. Reinders. Oh, they've worked this really well. And they're in down the left-hand side. Reinders puts the cross in. Weghorst. He's appealing for handball. He's such a big lump. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Just barged into the back of Gay. Who actually did well not to handball it, did he? Are we going to extra time, guys? 83-39. We said at half time, didn't we? Can't be this simple. England were in control at half time. Netherlands have showed up in the second half. There's one over the top for Watkins to chase. Easy header away by De Vries. Bellingham trying to win it back. Dumfries. Oh, nice from Bellingham. It's turned over again, though. It's a bit stampy, wasn't it? Yeah, I get why he's given a foul there. I'm predicting a winner in the 90. Oh, the drama. Lovely drag back nutmeg there from Jude Bellingham. Extra time, anybody? Shaw, Gay, Stones. Mainu. Ooh, careful, careful. I think Mainu's going to get a yellow card if they pull that back. Simmons comes chasing away with it, though. Out it goes to Gakpo. Another foul. Is he going to pull it back and book Mainu, I wonder? Saka draws the foul. Who do you think our best penalty shooter is? Ivan Toney. Famous last words now if we go to penalties, isn't it? Very dangerous looking situation. This yellow card's out. I'm guessing it was for Mainu. Saka just trying to sort out the wall. It was Saka who's gone in the book. I didn't think his tackle was as bad as Mainu's in the build up to the counter attack. Bit tense now. You're telling me. You are telling me. Chance for Netherlands to put one foot in the final. Be a repeat of the World Cup final, wouldn't it, in 2010 in South Africa. In comes the set piece. Ooh, who did that come off? Came off Stones, didn't it? Yeah, it should be a corner. I think they got that one wrong, haven't they? I think the yellow cards come out for Van Dijk for dissent, but not that you should cross the line, but he was right. It should have been a corner, shouldn't it? Squeaky bum time. Isn't it just? Isn't it just? Coming up to the end of the 90. England had the ball in the net on 78. It would have been well against the run of play if they'd got the goal then. Scrubbed off for offside. Gay. Rice. Bellingham's going to drive forward, or at least attempt to. Step over. Bellingham, Watkins, Rice. Watkins again. England with some rare possession in the last 20-25. Saka. Saka. Big switch looking for Shaw. Lovely take by Shaw. Shaw puts the cross in. Oh, it's just in front of Bellingham. It's going to fall for Palmer. Palmer drills the shot. It's over the bar. Oh, the first one when Bellingham was stretching for it. Great take by Shaw. Oh. Sorry, it's Watkins stretching for it. My bad. Pretty poor by Palmer, wasn't it? Horrible shot. Completely shanks that one. Who had extra time in their predictions then? Who had extra time? I said 2-1 in full time to England. I don't know why I've just said that this close to full time at 1-1. Verbruggen goes long with the goal kick. Weghorst tries to get the flick. It's a foul by Gakpo. Netherlands are trying to influence the ref here. They're really appealing every decision now. It's fairly transparent. But that's how tight and tense this one's got. Stones to Palmer. We're into the last minute of the 90. Stoppage time coming up. Palmer. Where are you going, Cole? Said to go back in to Watkins, who's the captain now since Kane went out. Gay. Back to Pickford. Less than 30 seconds of the 90 to go. Shouldn't be too much stoppage time, should there? 4? At a guess. Rice. Mino has helped on to Palmer. Oh, Palmer, nice little slide through to Watkins. Watkins spins. Hits the shot! Watkins has scored! Oh my God! Watkins, the substitute, has spun and drilled it in the corner. England have got the lead. Bang on 90 minutes. What a substitution! Unbelievable! We're just into stoppage time and Watkins gives England the lead. Wow, 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 wow. They're going to the final as things stand. Incredible! Oh my God! Oh my God. Is Gareth Southgate just a genius and we didn't all realise it? Wow. Palmer drives forward. It's one sub to the next. It's an amazing turn. Drills it in right-footed. What a moment. Ollie Watkins, you effing legend. What a finish. Swept into the side netting and England go into the final. I can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. Oh my goodness me. Wow, there's only 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, I guess there'd be 4. It could be the most perfectly timed goal in the history of English football. My God. They're going to try and throw on a double sub. Xavi Simons has got booked, presumably for contesting the goal. England are going to the final. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh my word. Oh my word. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. Saka's going out. I'm assuming they're just throwing defenders on. Oh, wow. Helen, €5.99 on the super chat. Look at the 3 Lions in the stadium. What a moment. Ollie Watkins, we're getting tons of subs now. I think England are going to do 3, are they? Just going to stick a load of fresh legs on. No, they're doing 2. Harry Kane's doing tactics and whatnot. Oh my goodness me. Wow, wow, wow. Can you believe that? It's a bit of a robbery at the end. They've just nicked it at the absolute death. We've gone over the 2 minute stoppage time, but we've barely kicked a ball for the last 2 minutes. Oh my goodness me. So it's probably going to be another 2 minutes to go. All meaningless substitutes have been made. I couldn't even tell you who's come on. Esri Cons has come on. Who's on for the Dutch as well? Xerxes is on and Brobby is on as well. and just defend England for 2 minutes. Oh my God. Lobbed in long, headed up in the air. Rice wins it once and twice. Go on, Declan. Win a free kick. Oh, he's knocked it onto Palmer. Get there, Cole. Get there. Oh, it's gone loose. Play calm now. Play with your heads, England. Play with your heads. Gallagher, who's come off the bench, gets a toe end on it. Steve Holland trying to get England up the pitch. Marlon, thank you for the super chat. Yellow card has come out for who I don't know. 93:45 on the clock. England trying to press to see this out. Absolutely incredible moment. Ollie Watkins. Oh my God. Incredible. Palmer's knocked it forward. It's a poor ball. Giving it back to the Netherlands. England trying to hold a vaguely high line and keep Netherlands away from the goal. Ake has got it. It's a crossing position. Gakpo floats it in. Win it, win it, win it. Weghorst heads it back. Win it. Yes, yes. Go for the line, Jude. That's it. Just run. Fucking run. Go on. Just keep running. Run, run, run. He's won a free kick. Amazing. Bellingham wins the free kick off Vermeer. Veerman, can't pronounce his name, don't care. Brilliant, Jude. This is it. If they can clip it in the corner and hold the ball there, I think the full-time whistle's going to go. It was Mainu and Saka who came out for Gallagher and Konza. We're coming up 95 now, but remember we expected loads and loads of stoppage time upon the stoppage time. It's into the corner. It's hit up in the air. Ref checks his watch. And it is full time. And England are in the final. I cannot believe how they've done it. Why do they do it to us? How do they do it to us? Oh my God. And you have to say, well played, Gareth Southgate. Well played, England. I'm not sure how we're here. I'm just not sure after the past 6 games. All I know is Ollie Watkins, take your moment, my friend. There's been so many amazing little moments in this. Jude Bellingham's overhead kick. We had Trent from the penalty spot. Ivan Toney, no look. Saka's equaliser. And now, maybe the best moment of them all, Ollie Watkins off the bench with just a brilliant, brilliant goal. And England are going to Berlin and they are going to the final. Let me take a second and we're going to do the match review. Just fill us up with the comments. Unbelievable, England. Wow, what absolute drama in the watch along. England have done it again in the 91st minute and they are going to Berlin for the final. The Three Lions, I don't know how we're still here and how they've done it. They seem to have come back from the jaws of death over and over again, this England team. But I tell you what, they've got some balls, haven't they? Oh my goodness me. Netherlands 1, England 2. The hero of the hour is Mr. Ollie Watkins of Aston Villa, on as a sub. Drills in a breakaway goal against the run of play in the 91st minute. An incredible moment when that ball hit the back of the net. Let's take you back. England played really well in the first half with the 3 at the back. They played really, really well. Ollie Watkins, they just had a close. It's just dawning on Watkins what he's just done for his nation and all of us England fans. And he deserves every bit of praise he is about to get. England go behind against the run of play in this one. Xavi Simons, you can say Rice was weak in the tackle. You can say Walker should have stood up a bit better to block the shot. But it was a great strike by Simons. England get back into the game. We can debate the penalty, but it's not the story anymore. I didn't think it was a penalty at the time. I thought that Denzel Dumfries was going in to make a block, and he kind of stopped, and Kane kicked through at him, and I thought it was harsh. But Kane put the penalty in. England dominated in the first half, but could not get a second goal. Phil Foden hit the post. He was England's best player in the first half. And then we got to half-time, and we all said at half-time it's not going to be this straightforward in the second half. We don't think the Netherlands are going to, allow themselves to be as kind of passive and dominated as they were in the first half. And let's be fair, we've heard the term sit back many times in this tournament, and that's exactly what the Dutch did. For about 20 minutes, they sat back, then they squeezed and pressed. They made it hard for England to play, and England didn't really have an answer to it. And then, all of a sudden, into the game came the Dutch. And I've got to say, if it looked like there was going to be a winner, I thought it was going to be the Netherlands. A couple of set plays, Van Dijk went close, good save from Jordan Pickford. And then, here comes Ollie Watkins on the 81st minute with Cole Palmer. Harry Kane having to go out. He scored the penalty in the first half. He didn't quite look right. He hasn't looked right the whole tournament, but he did his stint. In comes Watkins. We're all revved up, ready to go for extra time. And what a moment. Watkins gets slipped in by Cole Palmer. The two subs. I mean, look, I've not been happy with England this tournament. I don't think they've been pleasing on the eye or convincing at all. For God's sake, the amount of injury time goals and going behind. But you've got to give Gareth Southgate some credit. We were all saying, what are you going to do, Gareth? The game's getting away. The game's getting away from us. Netherlands are going to nick this and we're not going to be able to get back into it. He put in Palmer. He put in Watkins, and they combined for just an incredible moment for the Three Lions. Watkins gets the winner. And the question I need to ask you, everybody now, can England win the Euros? They're in the final on Sunday. Have they been as convincing and played as good a football as Spain? No, of course they haven't. Are they just the most resilient cockroach of a football team that is just finding every which way to get through this tournament? Yes, they are. They're going to have to go up against the star of the day now, Yamin Lamul, the 16-year-old, and the flying wingers, Williams, on the other side, and Spain and that midfield of Ruiz and Rodri, the pair that can keep the ball. But we're just at the point now, I said this during this match, that England, they're not going to change, are they? They are going to be Southgate's England and just win. Just win. Can they do it? Can they get over the line? We've doubted them over and over again. They've never looked like a convincing finalist, have they? But what is a convincing finalist? A convincing finalist is someone that's in the final. England are in the final. Let me know in the comments. Can England win the European Championships on Sunday in Berlin? England v Spain. And get your reflections in on another amazing night, another amazing bit of resilience, another amazing moment. Ollie Watkins is going to be the hero of these Isles now. I shouldn't say these Isles, but of England for the next few days. What a moment. England are in the final. Get in the comments. We'll clip this one out. Can the Three Lions go all the way and win the tournament? Oh, there you go, guys. That is the match review. Wow, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. See all your comments in there. Amazing, amazing stuff. We'll clip that one out. We'll stick that on the channel. What a moment. What an incredible moment. And yeah, let's just leave it here. Arise, Sir Ollie. I'm behind it. What a moment. What a man. Ollie Watkins is my hero. Wow, 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 wow. England 2, Netherlands 1. I love this game. I love Ollie bloody Watkins. Wow. Guys, I didn't think I would say it, but I'll see you on Sunday for the Three Lions in the final. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for all these amazing super chats. Marlon, Helen, Carbos, Digler, Mike, Jay, a member for 10 months now. Incredible. England in the final. Wow, over and out.